And that's actually worse because, well, they didn't even try!
Doesn't matter, it's the last part, let's just get this over with.
Also, if Tails was already about halfway through the level, then why didn't he just finish it by himself without waiting for Sonic?
God, are you seriously nitpicking about the way the level works? This is something I forgot to mention. This guy nitpicks. Constantly. This is unbelievable.
Didn't you mention him nitpicking earlier? I thought you did. But even if you didn't, we know. We can see it for ourselves. It's kinda late to be bringing up the obvious.
And not only is he nitpicking, but you're nitpicking on his nitpicking.
Are they trying to save the world, or are they baton racing with invisible batons? Well, I couldn't tell you exactly what they're doing. Why? Because the story is a completely illogical fucking encyclopedia.
Okay, the story deals with time travel and adds a twist into what you got from the opening cutscene.
If we don't return in time, Elise will die on board Eggman's battleship. That means
you travel back even further in time. I mean, if you can travel through time, then why should you worry about it?
It would make the story shorter, and it will be a waste of your money.
I mean, why should you run about it? Oh, you're gonna love this one. Shadow jumps into this portal. Oh, you son of a bitch. And out comes Rouge the Bat. We? What do you mean, we?
Maybe she was referring to her and Shadow.
Shadow jumped into the portal. I don't know where the fuck you came from.
Probably from the other side of the base.
Now, this is where the game really takes it up the ass. Dying is easier than the kindergarten math test. Believe me.
Okay, I will admit that looks like the most challenging and probably the most frustrating part of the entire game. But all you need to do is just keep collecting rings and you'll win. Trust me, those rings will come in handy.
Oh yeah, go ahead and collect all the rings you can. Hopefully without getting hit by flying cars and debris, being thrown by that flaming tornado, and avoiding all the obstacles on the road ahead of you. Do all that, and yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine.
How can we trust your word if you admitted to not playing the game? You don't know how easy or hard this level is, let alone if getting rings will help you at all. Not every Sonic game follows the same formula, you know.
You don't want to fuck around in this death playground. Everything wants you dead. The almost unavoidable obstacles on the road and falling debris that comes out of nowhere and hits you in a fraction of a second, the camera by changing angles, the bad frame rate by making you run faster than the camera and crash into objects.
Alright, I am forced to repeat myself again. This game was rushed because Sega was under pressure. Alright? And also, just keep collecting rings. If you get hit and you lose all your rings, just collect more. It's not that hard.
And ironically, even the rings, because when you magically glide through them, the straightforward momentum hurls you into even more objects. Also, if you stay too close to the edges, you die. If you jump too early, you die. If you jump too late, you die. And because you can only jump straight, if you jump at the wrong angle, you die. You will die again and again and again and again and again.
I get the feeling that I remember this somewhere. Oh yeah!
And right here was where Part 3 had ended. There was one final part to the commentary, but unfortunately we weren't able to get the final part before he deleted it off his channel.
You see guys, this is kind of why you download all the parts before you make your commentary. See, Kenshi Immortal did that when he did his Joshua 842A commentary, yet you didn't get all 3 parts.
4 parts, not 3 parts. Supersonic407 and Roushutsu downloaded the first 3 parts in time, but not the 4th part. Besides, the 4th part is basically the game dude's final words and like Chief Shadow's final thoughts. It's basically 2 minutes long.
Why exactly? Okay. The rest of the video is pretty much just them summarizing it, and you know what? This is all I can really take. I've had it up to here. Okay, the commentary wasn't that bad. But there were moments that made me want to tear my hair out and rip my tongue out at the same time. Oh Lord, where do I begin? Some of the points you brought up were absolutely retarded, especially, and also hypocritical, might I add, and I've shown you it. It made me feel like you were fanboys and fangirls of the game dude, and you were defending him.
Was that an insult I just heard?
Yes. Yes, it was, Shadowstar. Wave3436, what makes you think that they're doing this commentary for the purpose of defending gamedude? Because they're making a commentary on him? You've made commentaries on commentaries before. Does that mean you were trying to defend someone in those commentaries?
Instead of seeing the flaws in the commentary. Also, Ryan, Supersonic407, where do I begin? You dropped the ball big time. Some of those points you made were so retarded. I'm actually surprised I didn't make that insult bar go up even higher than 10. But I'll leave it at 10 because I'm actually nice, and I'm not going to point out the rest of them. Okay, where else? Roushutsu, you really needed to improve on that commentary, mainly because some of the points you brought up were also irrelevant and retarded. Okay, Chief Shadow, before you think I was defending you, you didn't.
Again, what are the chances Chief Shadow is going to watch this commentary? Because he hates commentaries now, and hates being reminded of that certain commentary in particular.
You were getting a little angry and weren't even pointing out the flaws in the review near the end. Then again, neither did Roushutsu and Supersonic407.
Yes, they did.
You mainly let the video play out near the end and barely commentated on parts. Also, you guys got lazy near the end as well with the list, and then you started becoming arsehole. That's why, before I began part 2, I wrote irony when you said that he began with a decent start, but began to lose it horribly. That's what happened to you two.
Neither of them necessarily lost it.
I understand the curve commentary isn't that easy. But to be honest, it's not that hard either, especially considering how I did it with Quill J1 when we did on DCE's Power Rangers HDJ. Chief Shadow, you really need to improve on your jokes quality, and also, you really need to control your temper.
I am not repeating myself.
When it comes down to it, and for legit points on that, because you did lose it near the end. Game Dude, stop lying to us. You are a troll. Otherwise, do your reviews goddamn properly and make proper jokes. You are a worse reviewer than that Hard Gamer. You're not funny, you fail as a writer because you don't explain. You fail as a reviewer because the points you bring up are retarded. You fail as a comedian because your jokes are not funny. I know this wasn't my best commentary considering how this is going to be around 4 to 5 parts on YouTube, but I did my best. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this mental rave, and next time we're going back to our old former commentaries. Unless I get a comment, on this video from either Roushutsu or Supersonic407. I could have that Sonic, but we'll see. So, this is where signing off, and I hope you enjoy.
Finally! The commentary is finally over. Now, it's time for my final thoughts. Nothing to say to gamedude and Chief Shadow, so I'll just go right to Roushutsu and Supersonic407. Your commentary was great. However, you're the reasons Chief Shadow gave up on commentaries. You're the reasons he deleted his commentary. You're the reason he hates them now. We could have had another commentary with us, and we don't. Aside from that, your commentary was great. And now, Wave3436, you did a pretty decent job with your commentary, but you insulted them a lot. I know you had an insult counter, but you missed some of them. You also commented on Chief Shadow, even though there's no point in doing it. By now, you should know why. And in the end, you had to assume that Roushutsu and Supersonic407 were doing this commentary for the purpose of defending gamedude. Seriously. Why are you assuming something like that? And with that out of the way, my commentary is finally over. Next time, we're going to tackle an easier video to edit. So, this is Meta527II, and I'll see you then.